All right, shalom, shalom, yasharat, shalom, shalom, mashpaka. So Shabbat's almost over. Kept the gloom all yom, and we had to balance the rain. Got the sun out a little bit, and look, it's not raining. The only place that hasn't been raining, that has stopped raining, especially right now, has been sprinkling, is right over me. You see that? That's a little over me. I'll show you the other way too. Just all that. You see that? All that stretch. That's just right directly above me. Now look at everywhere else. That's what everywhere else is looking like. Everything else, boom, that's technically above me, and that's all technically above me. Everything else, look, you see that? So we're already creating that divine protective dome. You know, that's to the one side. That's the tear opening, little tears opening, only above me. Only like pretty much directly above me, see that? And then everything else is like around. It's like, all right. So that's what we do, coating it in the ruach. I had to switch it up a little bit, my imagination, because in my mind I was projecting a dome over me with the sun beaming through to protect like this warmth that was around me, so people want to be attracted to it. And so it coated, got the malakim of the shamaim and all the cosmic entities that do the work, that obey and listen, to like open up where the sun was. So while the sun was over me, it was cool, but then the opening kept going with the sun, and it just kept traveling west. Like, oh no, wait a minute. And then like this dark cloud rain came over me for a little bit, rained over me for a while, and I was like, no, you gotta keep the opening above me. I just meant that there's like a light that is like shining upon me, like a cosmic light, you know, like an ambience or something that they can feel, you know. But the sun can go. You don't have to follow the sun with the opening. You know, keep the opening where I'm at. And so we did that and coated it, and there it is. So Barak Yahuwah, you know. So I'm just a cosmic version of myself, coating it. And we're all one. You know, I'm a cosmic version of myself that codes it in the Ruach, with Yahuwah Yahusha in the Ruach. And one with my natural version of myself. And there it is. So my clothes didn't get too wet. It rained pretty bad. But the reason my clothes is dry, right when I got off the phone, it started pouring down, as a matter of fact, like a few minutes after that. And real bad. And Yahuwah's like, Garden of Eden, get naked. And you get these thoughts, and at first you want to question it, and like, nah, maybe I'm just being tempted. Like, maybe it's just the enemy. Notice how it's only right here, right? Yeah, she see it. She laughing. She already know. They know what I'm talking about. It's only right up above me. Everywhere else is dark and gloomy, but above me, the divine protective covering. That's Isaiah 32. Y'all know, because y'all follow me. Divine protective covering. All you just got to do is give me my babies. You just got to have my babies. I tell them all day. That's how I do it all day, when I just do it not on the phone. This like, well, they used to see me do it like this, but they used to see me doing it off the phone, just walking. I'm like, you see that? I'm doing that in the Ruach, da-da-da. And you got to give me my babies, da-da-da. You got to have my kids, you know. That's what I used to do all the time. They know. So, boom. Look at that. It's following me. Boom, that's where I'm at. See that right above me? Going ahead of me kind of stuff. Everywhere else, dark. And we do that. And so, yeah, it rained a few minutes right after I got out the first time. And Yahuwah told me, Garden of Eden, get naked. And you kind of want to question that and be like, wait a minute. You know, like, am I really... I didn't go that way because I don't want to decode that. But before, I'll put it this way. Before, I might have thought, is that really from Yahuwah? Is it just the enemy trying to make a fool out of me, you know? But I know what this paradigm is all about, what it entails, what things are necessary. So there it has all the ambience and all the elements of the Garden of Eden. So the only thing to do is follow suit and incorporate my part in it, right? You have to do your part. And so I had to get naked. So I got naked, and it was actually more of a awesome preserving tool for the clothes. Because in Yahuwah, that's how I know it's Yahuwah. Like, he waits for you to take that step. Then he gives you the chakmah. And he's like, oh, you got naked. Great. Now take all your clothes, roll it up in your jacket so it all stays dry, and tuck it up on the tree under like a spot where it's like not going to get as wet. And that's what I did. I took my shoes off, put my socks in my shoes and have my shoes hanging upside down, all of that. And I shouldn't have talked to that lady. She was coded, because then it's happening. With spiritual warfare, I can't engage with them like that. They already know what's up. So that's my temptation, is like wanting to be like, what, but I can't do that too much. But look at that. See that? All gloom. But look, it says something, and look, it's starting to close up. It closed up a little bit, see? Look how quick it closed up. And it's starting to miss. And partly due to me being on the phone, but I wanted to catch it while I had the opening above me, but I'm about to get it back. I'm going to get off the phone. But I wanted to show you while I was off it, while I had the covering, while I was strong. And I knew this was going to happen. I'm like, man, I'm going to get on. The rain's going to come back because I'm on the phone. But it's the only way I can show you. But you need to do this. Get off your phone and do this. Code your reality around you according to the word. Anyways, I got naked. And I put on my clothes and my jacket. And I had my shoes hanging upside down, according to the word of God, like hanging from these branches. There was a lot of cool little spots where I could hang them. And that's it. And I just stayed naked the entire day. I couldn't read the word, but I had it wrapped up, tucked away also. And I moved. Yahuwah provides, He showed me that dynamic, like, don't try to secure a spot first in case of emergency and have it all planned like a backup. Like, just do things. Just go about, just be and watch. Because I see what's going on, I'll part the seas. Like, I'll do what wasn't there is all of a sudden there somehow. And he did that. He told me not to show it. So, but what ended up being there was like this little hidden secret place, like with like a really nice covering with trees and everything you can go under. And in the middle of that, like kind of by the area I was at, like, what? I was like, this was never here. I'd never seen it. I used to go through there all the time. When I used to do my little hiking things and hiking days, and that wasn't there. But all of a sudden there it was, manifested in that moment. It was like the seas parted and it manifested that. That was the seas parting from me, literally just projecting that reality. And anyways, I got to go because now it's pouring down. So I stayed naked under there until the rain stopped and everything kind of dried up. And then I just took my clothes out and it was still pretty dry. And then I put it back on and I got to get off to bring the covering back. See, look, lost it. It's completely gone. So, shalom and do it too. And I'm not doing this no more too much on Facebook because I need to get ahead of this. I need to let this go. I have to move on. Sorry. I got to move on from y'all. Y'all just want to be comfortable, can't be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You got to, let me tell you this, here's what it is. You can either choose to be comfortable now, choose to be really uncomfortable now,